Alrighty, we are back for some more Ace Attorney Trilogy. Hold on one here second, I just gotta adjust my mic. Apologies. Alright, sorry about that. Okay. We are continuing the Turnabout Samurai. And we are entering the first day of trial. October 18th, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 4. Ooh, I should have warmed up my voice first. Give me 1 second while I take a swig of water. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 p.m. on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well, I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well, I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studios, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through of the action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 p.m. on that day. Past the security station, there's a gate, see? Past that are the studios. And here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 p.m., the security lady got to the guard station. Now, jump ahead later to that day, 5 p.m. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 p.m. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? I don't think so. I don't want to rust up my voice already. No, I didn't mean to... Fuck. I hit the wrong thing. I hate myself. Yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, skip it. Thank you. I hit the wrong button that time. I think I can properly remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear? How medieval. Samurai spear added to the court record. Your Honor, this case is quite simple if you ask one question, and that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of a trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. Just call me Grandma. So when I was younger, I was an old bag, and other children that would make fun of me, and couldn't you believe it? But there was this boy that was Captain Chesty. He called me old bag, and I just cried. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony? Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, see, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 p.m. Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 p.m., right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by at 2 p.m. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant, then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. Let's do it. Yep, you arrived at 1 p.m. Did a run-through. What kind of errands? Oh, well, you know. Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper, I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job. I'm not sure your boss would see it that way. Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Always. Never missed one in all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run-through too. Could quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty. Not a bad idea. $2:30 p.m. 2. You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. But what exactly about this says that? Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers you saw? Of course. Did your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this court is accusing you of that, witness. He's having trouble calling our old bag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? No, the old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all your information in your possession ahead of time. How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. Anyways, I'd show that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof, then. The man in the photo. I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You could see he's dragging his leg. See? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy? So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. Yeah. Run through the action scene. Trip and fall. Trip and fall? Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh. So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant, then? Oh, huh? She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. You may continue your testimony. He broke a prop? Sure did. His old samurai spear. His samurai spear? The murder weapon? Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it. This strikes me as a significant detail. I better write this down on the court record. Breaking the shaft has been mended with duct tape. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not so bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Thus the nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot, okay. I think we've heard enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is this Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also. Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness's account continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be this Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing with the judge's voice. I'm just kind of Trying to do some kind of old, maybe like freaking Dumbledore, I don't know. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all. Nobody suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before 1? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Not to mention... Are you sure? The witness has answered the question. Anyone going to the studio would have to pass by the witness. That's right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy? Old Windbag sure has balls, or, well, you know what I mean. Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all, or, for that matter, entirely forgetting them. How convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps? Okay. I'm going to save real quick, just in case I get this wrong. Because I know it has to do with me using the photo, I just don't know where exactly the photo is supposed to be objecting to. There it is. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct? Yes, sirree, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture? And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. Even I know that it means it's taken October at the 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1 if it really was the only photo? Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that not 1, but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for 1 of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself. Me? You watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to me. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Obag? Ah, that's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai? Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way. Yes. Your testimony, please. The other person. Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out that photo one day. Miss Oldpack, this is the first I've heard of this. Well, of course, Sonny. I only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. Let me get another sip of water. Alright. How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? A fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words? Well, if you must know, there's a train that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in. They come in through the drain? I told you they were freaks. Oh, and the poop freaks too. They're kids, children, whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade. What? Order, order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day? One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be about in 3rd or 2nd grade? Oh, yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I'd think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. October 18th, 11:08 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Mr. Powers? Yes? Tell me straight. Were you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was in the Steel Samurai costume in that security photo? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should take better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want a Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? You've obviously never heard of Rabbit France, bro. It doesn't look good. You're the only likely suspect right now. Nick! What are we gonna do? Firstly, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. Right! and it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey, Nick, it's time. Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim. There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalized. Right. Great. Is that the stakes weren't high enough. So, who was this person that Mr. Powers could have committed murder? Save. And she's really the only one we have. It was the security lady, Wendy Obag. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Old Bag. What? Whippersnapper? Order! Order! Is this true, Old Bag? Old Bag? That's Mrs. Old Bag to you. Miss Obag was standing guard alone at the gate. At the main gate. Words. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simply, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. Huh? That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump in with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, is that it? Edgy boy, don't just sit there, do something! What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Obag's actions on that day. But why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forget that Mr. Powers likes a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope. Wait just a minute. What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased. He's only a grade schooler, though. As you said, second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds, tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy is not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your eldest day? Whippersnapper. I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder. Isn't it because of the murder weapon? Your Honor, the murder weapon was the samurai spear. That very spear is shown here in this photo. How could the boy have taken the spear? It's impossible. I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about the witness, Miss Windy... what was her name? Something Oldbag, Your Honor. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Wait a second. I'm not going to just sit here while you run a buck in the wrong tree. Me. I'm talking. Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk. Oof. Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh. You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk? Well, testify. My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free. Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Don't really know what there is to cross-examine. Who were these people? Well, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of the action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? Oh, in the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. The path where the monkey's head was fallen over. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but... Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. Let me ask one more. So they were actually in the studio? Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. I'll kill this woman, I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth, almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who were these people? Yeah, we know. Okay, so you could just press either of those statements. and you'd get that same answer. I will take a break. Your Honor, we have learned that there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defense's point. The prosecution will gather more information on the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honor. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Aw, really? It's nothing. Oh, or should I... We'll be going down to the studio to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So, Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been Old Windbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers. Poor old Windbag. I feel kinda sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. Oh, gosh. October 18th, Wright & Cole offices. Whew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios. Alright, Maya, if you say so. 2:16 p.m. No one's here. Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I almost said Windbag. That's how much I'm getting this name going. I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her. Hey, in the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't going to eat them. Those are probably like a day old. Hey, Nick. It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today? Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Studio 2 entrance. This is Studio 2? I thought so. It doesn't really look like much of a studio, does it? No, that it does not. Hey, there's a trailer over there. It looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer. Are we sure this is a studio? There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these. Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. What is it with the steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know. It just feels odd. A light fan for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, you don't have a driver's license? But look, I have this. Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Nick, let's go inside. You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked. Aw, shucks. Alright. There. Let's go back in Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Alright, fine. I'll cater to you even though I'm trying to do a professional investigation here. Look, it's that assistant girl. Hey. Hi, WP is lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys. Oh, don't mention it. Is it true they caught the security lady? Oh. Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain. You mean that one? Wow, what a mess. I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right? Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right? Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them. Oh. Oh! Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about. You're right. I won't. Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more. If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag. Right. See you later, then. Good luck with your investigation. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain? So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can't. Whoa, she's serious? Uh-oh. Gotta rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes. Hi-ya! There, that should make the kids happy. Things we do. Drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. The remains of the other day's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates minus the steak. Yeah. Dressing room. This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then. Huh, she's got a point. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. Kind of an alternative guard fashion thing.
So, how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it? Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windbag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though.
I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director?
More the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved these studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh? This place is deserted.
Eek! Nick, what was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in.
Huh?
It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it.
If they'll let us. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time.
What the WTF? Who are Jududes Lamau?
Huh? We? Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, labors. How could you not know the great Sal Manella? I make the elite shows, The Steel Samurai, mine, RTFC, read the film credits.
Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. I just don't. You look so... sorry.
No, quite alright, really. It's fine, Ruffle.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection...
Yeah, hot. Oh god, I hate this guy.
Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? 'Cause that costume rocks yours.
Roxors? What? Hey, you're drooling.
Huh? Lol, buffer overrun. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to The Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. Ruffle Lamau.
God, I hate this guy. Pink Princess?
Why's it gotta be Little Old Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo Old Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Alright, Sal. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who Judu's are. That security lady told you about this, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. Heh, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch.
A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, sucksers. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does sexors mean?
No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some bigwigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30 p.m. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you?
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the only one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over the network and some sponsor. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all gray-haired geezers.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. I don't think I can present him with anything that'll help. But I got some information out of him, at least.
Aha! You again! Eek! How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost.
You certainly got back to your post quickly.
Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
Guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult, and you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3,
This lady's too much. I know she won't talk to me until I need to get like a photo of Hammer or something. About that kid you said you saw.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
I think she's losing it. I don't have anything to present with her. Alright.
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier.
Not at all. We got lucky, to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you, fanboys sneak into the studios often?
No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around?
The kids really, really love this Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess.
Was the director present at the morning run-through?
Yes he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studios asked us to keep quiet.
That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
I see.
Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. What do you think we should do?
What do I... Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer.
Oh, right. There's no point in hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto.
We don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday.
Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information. Alright. Let's see.
Hey! Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey-o, kiddio, what's your name, sport?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
Uh-huh, but you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult.
I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked.
You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp. Pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side.
Ha!
You can't fool me. Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that?
Not bad, kiddio.
Watch it.
What are they doing?
Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
He always, the Steel Samurai always wins, always! Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything!
What?
But no way am I telling you losers! What? Wait! Let me go! He's gone. Huh. Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out.
A bottle? Why was this sitting here, I wonder? Empty bottle slipped into pocket. Yeah, just slipped on in there. Anyways, what was that kid saying? He saw everything? Sal is here. I don't have anything to present to him.
Huh. Where's that old windbag?
Out of her to leave her post.
Hey! Nick, that was her.
Stop! Whippersnapper. Yeah, that sounds like she's chasing after the boy. Natch! Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy.
Hey, Nick. Now's our chance. Let's check out the guard station.
Good idea.
Oh. This is it, Nick. The trailer key.
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Trailer key slipped into pocket. Finally. I wonder if the key we borrowed from here from the guard station will work.
It opened. Great! Let's go, Nick!
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick.
Not that eager. Studio 2 trailer.
Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you? D. Vasquez, the producer.
D. Vasquez. She's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez?
Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script.
A script?
The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it.
We're getting nowhere fast.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai.
Miss Vasquez?
It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, wasn't it? What exactly is his role here?
Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it.
Oh, Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there some place we have to check?
Yeah.
Wait. Yes? If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez memo added to the court record. Alright, we'll be back, lady. Alright. Hey. Here. I got this from the producer.
Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13? Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned if I don't find it.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. Yeah, isn't this where the script is?
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick.
Yep, script's gotta be right here.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick. The script.
Good work. Script placed in pocket. We found your script.
Woot! Thanks! Still, I don't know. That woman is about to be feared. That woman is to be feared when you bring something to her late. Say, do you think Juke Dudes could take it down for me? Thanks.
Is that producer really that scary?
Well, she's certainly not normal. Do not make that face at me, sir, okay? I am liable to get Chris Hansen on you. Here, we found it. Your script.
Ah,
Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us?
quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you know who we are?
Powers lawyers.
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but
You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
yes, anything you could tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon?
Yes, with the director and the people from the network?
Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked.
The path? On the day of the murder, the path leads here was blocked?
You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct?
Mr. Monkey?
The monkey with the broken head?
Oh, right, that. What an original name.
Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio One.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story.
But wait, what if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio One.
2:30, the time of death. Very well, come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announces the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour, ook, 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 always with the ooking.
It is a monkey after all.
Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15?
That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio One at 2:30. See, goodbye.
Mr. Monkey's head data added to the court record.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished.
Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim.
It's a little early for giving up, don't you think?
Huh?
You've got one lead.
Mia, it's you! What took you so long?
Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble.
Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble.
I'd say so.
What did you mean we have one lead?
The boy, of course.
Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you losers.
I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all.
I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix.
Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. What's wrong? Whippersnapper.
She's been chasing that boy this whole time. When I
Catch him? Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him. I got a hostage now, whippersnapper. A hostage? What's this about a hostage? When that boy was running away, he dropped this and ran. He'll come back for this one. It's kind of hard to understand her with all the huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we gave him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag, might I? No! I'm catching that bride if it's the last thing I do. Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade. Wonder. What happened to the boy? If I see him again, I'll lay him flat. My, what a violent old lady. Hey, that's a card. Studio One? Right, a card key to Studio One. I could visit poor Hammer. I'd like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan. You don't have your own card, Miss Olbag? Studio One isn't my turf. You'll let me borrow it then? If I give her the card key, then I won't be able to get into Studio One. I mean, don't really have much else of a choice here. Sorry, we have our own investigation to do here. Pooh. Was that last bit of breath or pout? Do that again. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep doing it wrong. I'm just reading off at this point. Lend her the card key. Give God. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key lent to Miss Oldbag. Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal? What's this? A steel samurai trading card? That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though. Thank you. I may have a use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Steel samurai card added to the court record. Right, I'm off. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Hey! Hey, you... Wait a sec! Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! He's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there. Would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. He doesn't have the right, assets. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's, the bomb. What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch that attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Cody, this look familiar? Hey, my UR! You are, huh? UR! You know, ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. I'll give you this, if you help me. But that's my card!
By offering me something I already own, you are in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach the kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it, it's yours. What? After I went through all that trouble? If you want to trade, find me a really rare card. Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare? Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb. Premium? Rare? Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks?
Oh, hi.
Hello, what brings you here?
Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Yes?
The, girl with you, does she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before?
Nope. She's the same as always.
Same as always. Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah. You know about the recasting here in show business, right? Yeah, that's what happened. I recast my assistant. Do you know anything about this?
Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set.
A complete set?
Yeah, a set of one of each card.
Huh.
Wait. That's it! That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please, I beg you, please trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me a... Huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please.
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everybody getting so excited about?
Okay. Really? Thanks. Then this is for you.
URP card added to the court record.
Yahoo!
And there she goes.
Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel good?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. I seriously don't know what kind of voice to give that poor lady. I run out of female voices very fast. Unless it's something specific, like Miss Oldbag, where it's clear, like, the dialogue gives them, like, some kind of accent. Otherwise, I'm just like, just make my voice slightly higher. See this card?
Yeah, so wait! That's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Come on, give it to me, please! You gotta give it to me!
Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay. How about a trade?
You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in evil magistrate to brute.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards. I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
URP card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that can help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool!
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Oh, me? Yeah, I, love the Steel Samurai. So tell me, what's your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai? Gotta think of something. I like it when he, vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, wazam! The Steel Samurai always wins. Always! Check this out. It's my fan album.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! So like tokusatsu stage shows. I got 'em all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out. My new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I got it just for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai. Path to Glory. The Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one.
Well, then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Path to Glory received. What's with people always giving stuff to Mia? What a life. I'm telling you, bro, it's because she has... You, at least, don't have the right assets. You were here on the day of the, incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. 1 shot, 1 kill. It happened so fast. I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right. Mia?
Yes?
I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So, the only person left who could have done it is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy's here a key witness, and he's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah!
That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. I will save my progress. And I think that will do it for today. I will do the second day trial and investigation stuff tomorrow and go from there. All right. Thanks for watching. See you.